And hello everyone, welcome back, BogMod here, playing Hades, and chatting to good old Uncle
So you are
Zeus.
summoned to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess, is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no, and here we are.
About the mother thing. Let's see. I'll take lightning fists.
How'd that happen?
Now, of course, fast-hitting weapons. Certain powers obviously work better with certain weapon types. And the fast-hitting fists, firing out lightning bolts, definitely a good combo. Artemis would be good here too.
Weak.
Because, again, she's got that power that shoots out the arrows. And that'd be very handy. Handy, handy! See what I mean? Just right in there, lightning in their face.
Gods grant me strength.
A 40% increase on lightning damage. Taking it! I see a gate to chaos there. A chaos gate, if you will. Those are my options. Oh, money or chaos? Taking chaos. We'll give him a gift.
Well then. Master Chaos, everyone makes offerings to my relatives upon Olympus. I wish to make an offering to you. Thank you for everything.
Oh, you know, after so many protagonists who are all snarky and whatnot, Master Chaos. That is respectful godling right here.
How cruel of you to make attempts to tempt me with material things. You then, please in turn allow me this attempt at reciprocity.
Yay, reciprocity!
Master
The
Chaos,
cosmic egg. You know, we're gonna look at this in a bit. Let's see, got Hades. Let's see. Master not just the house, the entirety of the domain beneath the earth. Once there's someone who reminded me of him a little. The kingdom of mortals pales in comparison. Expect his son's support. Golden Mama Northern Knight. Zagreus. Yes, Achilles taught us how to fight. Got Charon. Where does he find the time to mill about? Hypnos. Mystery person. Megara. Hope is very notorious. Let's see. Ah, so Electo punishes those who commit crimes of passion. And I think Tisiphone might have an issue with murderers. Just going out on a limb there.
You move in darkness, practically unseen, son of Hades. It is quite difficult even for me to sense your presence at times. The Olympians catch their glimpses now and then, but you are always in a shroud. Thus is the influence of Nyx.
Thanks, other mom. Ooh. You know what? 3 attacks, or 3 encounters where I can only... But then Dash Strike nearly doubles the damage. I will risk it. So, I can only do lots of these uppercuts.
Ringers. gemstones.
It's one. Ooh, getting through this one might be a challenge.
All right, Doomstone.
Well, we're doing better. We're doing okay. Not bad.
You'll be back, won't you?
Look, man, I am feeling generous right now, know what I mean? And so he's something extra potent for you. Ought to keep you going for a while longer than you're used to there.
Probably give me like coffee or something. I do love. You know,
Put me right up.
I just want the nectar. Alright, so last one. And then I can start to use my fisty fists again. Zagreus of the Fisty Fists. Deadliest weapon of them all. So the fact that I've got a lot of lightning will help.
Heads up.
There we are.
My Chaos Boon switched to a new effect.
Means I can punch again.
What?
There you are.
I get the feeling I am being watched. So close.
You waste my time.
There we go.
This is the Sisyphus. Oh, I missed a chest.
Well, if it isn't you,
Hey, buddy.
Hello, sir.
Have I given you a gift already? I believe I have. Ah, Sisyphus. Let's see. Here's the Fury's lashes for the crime of having once observed the Lord Hades cheated to death. Broke his plan, then although he executed it and bought himself a little extra time, now he pays for it, having that boulder constantly.
Sisyphus, have you had run-ins with Tisiphone the Fury here before? She isn't much for conversation, I don't think.
Tisiphone? Why, yes, I have in fact, Prince said. She's visited on multiple occasions, truth be told.
What if that implies that he's a murderer?
She is, although I think she's back to deal with me. I'll have to keep her plenty busy just in case.
Appreciated, Prince. Of all the Fury sisters, she's the one I would least care to see. But if she does stop by, you know, that's how it goes.
Now let's grab a bit of healing.
A fine selection there.
Thank you, mate.
Godspeed and all.
Respite.
This time! I like the visual look of the lightning bolts just shooting out. Each mighty punch. Ooh, +5 base stat for each consecutive hit on a foe.
Perfect fit.
That can add up. Oh, guess we'll be throwing some nectar at her.
Lady Aphrodite, I'm afraid there really isn't much here worthy of you, but perhaps this can suffice.
My, but if this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection. Of something even more, perhaps?
I mean, and you're the goddess of love. You would know.
Lord Zeus has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favor's well worth having, I assure you.
Yeah, usually if there's a godling running around, it's because Zeus fathered him. I guess I'll take Aphrodite's aid.
Beautiful.
It's a solid power.
Who's it going to be?
Who will it be? Meg? I'm gonna guess Meg. Ah!
You.
Hi, Electo.
If you're no god, you're nothing but a piece of trash. Born into all of this. And you don't even want it.
I kicked your butt,
You seem to have it all
Electo.
figured out. And here I thought we were still getting to know each other.
Well, you want to know what I want? Here, I'll show you.
I can't.
Stay there.
I better stop her.
Piece of trash.
Saying that, and yet I'm kicking your butt.
My turn. Eat this.
Who dares threaten my
Ha!
little goblin?
Damn,
Ah, Aphrodite's power. You only get to the end of the boss fights, but it does a good job finishing off a boss fight. And thankfully now I can
Well, Father.
heal.
I ought to lock you up with Tartarus.
Dad,
Closer to the
I'm
surface.
your son. It would be the height of cruelty to put your own son into Tartarus. The height of cruelty itself.
Love that sulfur smell.
Sulfur. Tastes just like chicken. Well known fact. I do want to open that chest.
I'll just keep this on me.
$100. Yeah, why not?
Take what's mine.
Money is money, right?
Security.
Well, I didn't expect so many of them to have shields, though. Didn't expect any of them to have a shield.
That was for last time.
Ugh, why do I bother?
Now to collect.
You know, if I run into Charon, I got a goodly sum of coin.
These fists are going to do the talking soon.
These fists are made for talking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these fists are going to just punch you right in the face. Like, right in your face. Like so.
The power of the gods.
That.
Extra blessing.
Key. A possible heal point. Depending on how our fight with this guy goes. I mean, like, so far so good.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we'll just have to take that one. And then Uncle. Water Uncle, not Sky Uncle.
My favorite power couple.
Ow.
Oh, that hurt, damn it.
Yes. Killed her. One more. Alright, I thought I'd be able to stun him enough to get not let him jump away, but I was wrong.
Farewell, gigantic Gorgon.
Why, nephew, you've procured the rod of fishing, I detect. Fine handiwork, if I say so myself. Its line is nigh invisible and causes denizens of my domain to flock to it like mortals to temples of mine. Good fortune with that thing.
Let's take
God's might.
Ocean's Bounty. Ah!
Oh, this is it.
I really like Athena's power-up. Dash deflection? Yes, please. There we are, not too bad. 8 gems. I mean...
Can't give up yet.
8
Does
gems.
it?
So this is why I like, well, there's both a mirror upgrade for this, and a, there's the Cerberus's gift. Both of them can increase your health. So you can go into these things starting at 150 health, which is fantastic.
More of you, huh?
the nice thing about Death Defiance, right, is the more health you have, ultimately the more useful it becomes, right? Because it always gives you half your health. So right now, you know, I start a run. Death Defiance triggers 25 hit points. Not a lot, right? Start a run at 150. Death Defiance, you have 75. It's triple what it'd get you normally.
There's a fine line between being quick and being hasty, boss. And if you're hurt as bad as I think you might be on the hasty side.
I like the thing to respond to where you're at. Alright. Ooh, whoops. And, being on the lava there, not the right move.
Another new look for you, I see, Bone Hydra.
Lerny the Bone Hydra. Money? And I'm not going to say no to it. I didn't see that beam coming. I
hate that Hydra.
Yeah, I'm starting to develop some issues about it myself.
Whoa. Wow, you've died at least 5 times so far, I think. Dying's good for the whole ecosystem down here, so, thanks. You're helping make the underworld a better place.
Well, you know what? I'm glad to contribute, Hypnos. Glad to contribute.
Just keep dying over and over and everything will be fine.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Hi! Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
Oh, Dad is always grumpy.
That's quite alright, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
High praise.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
You got some words for me, Dad?
I'm truly sorry that he's troubled you again, Cerberus. I know how much you value resting here, and yet I have no better means to bar the entry to our realm than you.
I thought you'd figured out by now that guilting me into abandoning my quest won't work. You're the one who should feel guilty forcing Cerberus to block my path.
Yeah!
What would you know of it? Cerberus cannot be forced to do anything. He simply understands he has responsibilities.
I think he understands he'll get a free stack out of this.
And there it is again.
One of the frightful maws of Cerberus busily grooms the other two.
Be good, boy.
And get the pets!
I mean, old father's nice to you at least, isn't he, boy?
Alright, and what, pray tell, can I renovate today? A fountain, ooh, more fountain chambers. Tempting. And I'm gonna take it.
Grant you funding and autonomy to do this job upon your earliest convenience, contractor.
Of all the things, you think that takes priority?
Ooh, red hide. Seating. Maybe. No.
Hope Orpheus is okay.
A setback, then.
I was pleased to see an order pending approval for the release of Orpheus with the house contract annex. If father wants him to start singing again, locking him in Tartarus doesn't seem like the most efficient way to go about it.
I agree.
Besides, I think he's suffered enough.
Your father found a certain peace from song, my child. Perhaps with this reprieve, our Orpheus shall reconsider and resume his craft.
Your worried father doesn't have enough live music to enjoy while brooding over his gloomy court.
Your father's temperament is easier to navigate when he is in relatively better spirits. And my opinion is that punishing the court musician does not further your father's goal with him.
Fair.
I'm just glad to see him back.
Hey, Achilles, you're in the lounge.
I'd ask you join me for a drink, lad, but I know you've a task ahead of you, and liquor dulls the senses. Fortunately so, under most circumstances except yours. Leave me to it, will you? And I'll have one for the both of us.
I mean, like... I could have a drink. Worst case scenario, die, have to go again. Ooh, excuse me.
Some other time, Achilles. Just checking in on you, but I'll be on my way again shortly.
Best boy!
Cerberus, featured house servant.
Yeah!
Right now, I wouldn't talk to me if I were you.
I beat up your sister. Alright, maybe I shouldn't gloat about that. Nah. Hey, buddy.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo. You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
The shield.
Let's go with this one. Excellent.
So obviously, some of these are better than others, and some of them are, you know, these are just very basic. Like, hey, get your god power up, right? Yeah, bone hourglass, very meh to me. Spiked collar though. Ooh. Oh yeah, does it give you 75 health at max? It might be 75 health at max, and then the mirror. Oh. Oh, Eurydice gives me interesting. But, you know what? One at a time. I'll work on the bone hourglass.
I'm ready.
The fear of death keeps mortals well in check. You'd best learn to fear something yourself. You hear me, boy?
He kind of reminds me of Kratos.
This for the weak.
Very grumpy dad. But now we shall take our break before we chat with our uncle. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon for more.